How do you guys feel about a reading session?
Not
A
so
session
far.
where we read.
I'm struggling to retain very much of this.
I hope you're taking notes.
No.
Well,
Well, Cyril better be because
One of you
Cyril
better
and
be.
Alan Shay better be because they're the ones who this affects the most.
well, you guys are all going into this together. You guys are heading into enemy territory. You're going behind
Yeah,
enemy
but
lines.
my cover is that I'm just a bodyguard. I'm going to rock up in full plate armor. Like, no one's going to mistake me for a delegate.
I lived my
That's
life in the
true.
woods. I'm not. This is not my thing.
Well, that's true.
But I mean, I will take some notes if you could just quickly recap all the salient points.
I'm not going to do that.
I've been writing bullet point notes, so
Oh,
okay.
good work, Firol. Yes, Firol comes to save the day.
Party to use their perk for photographic memory.
So, Guide to the Ebonhart Pact. The Ebonhart Pact has forged an unlikely alliance between the far-flung nations of Morrowind, Skyrim, and Blackmarsh, bringing together the Dark Elves, the Nords, and free Argonians for their mutual defence. Thanks to the size of its allied nations and the distances involved, the Pact remains relatively free of inner strife and discord. The Nords and Dark Elves have so much of their own territory to deal with that they have little time to spare for meddling in each other's affairs. By their decisive intervention against the Akavari, the Argonians of Blackmarsh won their freedom from Dark Elf enslavement, and the lessons they learned have made them a valuable member of the Pact. Reserved and alien, their expressionless faces and flat intonations make it difficult for other races to interpret their true motives. Nevertheless, the Argonians possess cool intelligence, slow to trust and hard to know. Their natural agility makes them as comfortable employing magic as they are using stealth and steel. Years of defending their borders have made them experts in waging war against stronger, more traditionally organised armies. Equally at home on land or in water, they serve as scouts and skirmishers among the Pact forces. Other aspects of Argonian culture are nearly incomprehensible to outsiders, including their social hierarchy and collective decision-making. Their representatives present strange proposals without explanation, but their allies have learned that there's always a reason for everything they do. Today, the young Yoren, the Skull King, serves as the acting High King of the Moot, but not all in the Alliance support him. As the members of the Pact struggle to maintain and solidify their alliance, they must also deal with internal threats. Unsolved, these threats could destroy them before they ever face any of the other alliances in open battle. And that's the end of that one, but you also see what appear to be a book of lyrics and sheet music. It seems like there's an Ebonhart Pact anthem of sorts. And
Can we learn it?
let me find the book for you.
Ebonhart über alles.
There it is. You guys should be able to see it.
Oh,
Let me get my guitar 1 second.
a bit of sight singing. Nice.
So you've got lyrics and music.
Do you actually have the music? Like, can you play it?
Maybe. Well, can you play it? That's the question.
Well,
Do
yeah,
any of
give
you
me.
do any of you play?
I mean, I can read music. I can get my piano if you want.
No. Can your character read music?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
interested
yeah.
in you. I'm interested in your
Oh, yeah.
character. Can your Bosma play?
My character can play the flute.
Okay.
There we go.
Does he have a flute?
I do have a flute.
Okay.
I can't play anything.
should we
Get
really
the
play
way.
a flute in a library?
Yes.
Might be in an
Oh,
appropriate
God.
place. They might ask you to go outside.
Move aside, nerd.
So you've got,
Move aside, nerd. I'm just gonna play my flute in this library
Yeah.
like
Oh,
a fucking
badass.
jock.
I feel
got-
like Cyril has to say something here. You can act like brutes when you are in the pub, but when we are in the library, you will behave. I will ask the librarian
assertive.
nicely if we can take the sheet music to the courtyard.
You're such a prick, Phil.
The
Loser.
Librarian stamps your library card and lets you take the book out.
Thanks.
We retire to the courtyard. I give Cyril a wedgie on the way.
Okay, so what do you?
Roll for it.
Alright,
Roll for giving him a wedgie.
yep. I'm going for over the head.
Oh,
So
wow,
I got-
okay.
An 18, for
18.
playing.
Oh,
I got an
that's
18.
definitely
You got an 18
over the
I
head.
got an
Wait, hang
18
on, hang
for
on, hang on,
rolling.
hang on, hang on. Who rolled that?
I did.
Well,
thought-
I rolled the first one, and then Tyler picked up.
There's a let's do rolls one at a time here. Are you actually rolling to give him a wedgie?
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
You rolled a
Plus
10.
what? My strength, which is -2. I got an 8.
You got an 8. Okay. I'm gonna say you mildly hurt his crack.
Sorry, are you wedging Talon Shay?
No,
Feral.
he's wedging.
Oh, he's
Feral.
wedging
Being-
Feral. Oh,
For
what-
being such a nerd.
Such a bully.
Out of
Oh.
everyone here, are you really the jock?
I'm not the
wouldn't have thought so.
Talon Shay's the jock, and I'm just backing him up. I'm the guy behind
Caecilius
him.
is clearly
Oh,
the
yeah,
jock.
because Sirius
Yeah.
is definitely the job.
Except he would never do that.
Yeah, but Caecilius is is not that type of jock.
Yeah, he would. You were about to call him a pussy, but you didn't.
No, because I'm too frightened of him.
Because he's a jock.
I have strength of 8. The best I can do is run.
Okay, so
It was only a cheeky wedgie anyway, a bit of a joke.
talent
Between-
share, you want to try and learn this on the flute.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Very much so.
So can you make a performance check?
I will. A 7.
7. Okay. It seems like you're a little bit rusty. You haven't played for a while.
The entire time we've been fucking
yeah.
doing this.
Um,
Never have I
I
seen
would
Talon
say
Shay just
that,
bust out.
you
I
can,
played the.
you
Yeah, I
can
played the
just
flute at the
about
beginning.
pick out the main melody, but by the looks of it, it looks like the sheet music is intended for a lute.
Oh, see,
have
that's
one
what
letter
I'm
too
thinking
many.
badly.
Not the flute, the lute.
No.
The
But you've got the lyrics there, and you could always do something else with them. You can
Give
try
us
and
the
learn them
melody.
the way.
Give us the melody first. That seems good.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm trying to get it to fit to Jerusalem, but it doesn't quite fit.
Should we could take it to the lute player in the bar, as long as, you know, Caecilius doesn't mind going back in there.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have alienated the parking.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure. I mean, he's only a Nord, and it's only violence.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure if we do go back there, he'll have had time to reconsider his position and apologize.
Okay, so you guys are leaving the college.
Well, we wanted to go see if we're going to hit up an enchanting table, right?
We could do that after.
We can do that after, sure.
Okay. So you guys are leaving and heading out to the Frozen Hearth. Entering in there, you see that it's a little less busy than it was before. Things are it's starting to get to kind of late afternoon now, and that you do see that the lute player is there, the bard is there.
Barman, could you please play this fine song?
I thought you were going to say 4 meads and a pale ale.
Why are you asking me? He's the
Oh,
bard.
sorry, I meant to ask the bard. Sorry, I got it confused.
Bardman.
He points over to this short Breton guy.
This barman must think we're so weird.
Hello, patrons. Come for a special request.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Someone else want to take this? Who's
No,
got
go
the
on,
sheet?
Thorn, you're
We've
doing really well.
we have this bit of music that we're trying to learn. We're sort of amateur choirmen and women, and we thought we'd learn a historical piece. Do you happen to know it?
Well, Floyan Renolia is at your service. I play lute, I sing,
What was your
I
name?
even dance a little bit.
No, wait. What was your name?
Floyan.
The whole thing, please.
Floyan Ranolia.
That's a wonderful name. You
Why,
sound
thank
like a
you.
great guy. Please do sing this song for us.
Flattery will get you nowhere, sir. I'm afraid I charge 10 drakes for requests.
Shit.
Go on, Thorn, you got this.
No.
Shouldn't have
Alright,
wedged
fine.
me.
Fine, I'll pay the 10 gold, and I'm sorry for wedging you, Firo. I take it all back. I pay him 10 gold, looking a bit annoyed.
Should we all put in 2 each?
No, I got it. I got this
okay.
one.
Oh, Tyler's treating us all to a song.
Oh, I got it. Cool.
I'll start it.
We tilled Skyrim's ground despite frozen toil. We tended the Quama beneath Morrowind's soil.
Well, this is
We
good.
hunted the Wamasu in Black Marsh's glades. We 3 hearts had no need for blades. Then they came from the seas, folded steel in their hands. They burned down our homes and ravaged our lands. Akaviri brought nothing but bloodshed and lies. Our families were slain before our eyes. With 3 separate people, they shared a cruel joke, a choice between death or the yoke. But then our 3 people knew what must be done to end the oppression. All 3 became one, forged by war. The Ebonharts rose and drove the Akaviri back to the sea. When the enemies begged for the mercy they lacked, 3 voices as one shouted blood for the pact. Forged by war, our story be told. No shackles can hold us, whether moonstone or gold.
Nice.
He bows. to you.
Question is that actually the music that's on this sheet?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking to myself, that's
That's a tune.
I don't know too much about lute tunings, but I'm guessing that that many flats is not very easy for the lute. I'm guessing it's something like a guitar. And I mean, what's that? E flat? I don't know.
Well, so
That's
what we've managed to, I guess, ascertain is that the Ebonhart Pact, not widely known for their songwriting, I suppose.
I thought it was pretty classic.
Yeah, I think you should put
Really?
another 10
Oh,
drakes
the
in the
pack.
jukebox.
Well, it's-
Tyler. I want to
it's-
hear it again.
It's hardly an age of oppression, is it?
To answer your question, Andy, about Wamasu, you would know this being an Argonian. Wamasu are big, dangerous reptiles native to Black Marsh.
Alright.
They're like spiky,
Murder dragon.
angry dragon things. Not dragon. They're like not dragons. They're kind of like demented crocodiles, kind of.
Alright. So I got a question. So are we for or against this pack? Because the more I hear about this, the better it sounds.
You're against this pact because you're part of Tibus Septim's army, and you don't want this pact to be formed.
Right, because it's so my character has a trait of the strongest are meant to rule, and the more I hear about this, the pack sounds awesome.
But they
Yep,
weren't
they're
the
not-
strongest though. Like they had to club together to even have a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
but-
they've been disbanded for a long time now, and this guy who your army has got under siege, he's now desperately trying to get some of them back together. I
Oh,
don't know
right,
if you can
okay.
call his a position of strength necessarily, seeing
Got
as how
you, okay.
you guys have basically unified the rest of Skyrim against him.
Alright, so, last act of a dying city.
Kind of.
Last act of a dying Wamasu.
A cornered
Wamasu.
Wamasu is the most dangerous.
Is that true, Talon? Or do cornered Wamasus just roll over and accept their fate?
No, they are the fiercest of every animal.
Really?
Yeah. That's why
Even
Argonians are...
man?
Yes.
The deadliest prey?
Amazing.
So what do you guys want? Are you guys going to try and learn this song?
Yes. I think that would be good for our cover. And this, fortunately / unfortunately, is exactly the kind of thing that, as a bodyguard, I probably would know, even if I don't really know much else.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm going to request you to play it for me.
Well, I'm not going to play it, but what I'm intending to do is be able to give a rousing rendition of it in a tavern somewhere.
So do you guys want to have a practice of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on,
So-
everybody!
Shall I just put on the version with his voice? It might help to hear
Yeah.
his voice.
Yeah.
That will help us sing.
We don't know
yeah.
where
There
the
you
lyrics
go.
go.
Tilled Skyrim's ground,
Okay.
despite
Despite frozen
toil,
toil,
we
tended
tended the
the
Quama beneath
Quama
Morrowind's
beneath
soil.
soil.
We
We
hunted
We
hunted
hunted
the
the
Wamasu
Wamasu and Black
Marshes
Marshes
blades.
blades.
We
three
had
had
no
no
need
for
for
blades.
blades.
I have the lyrics to a different Ebonhart Pact song.
Then
They
they
came
came
from the sea.
from the
The
sea,
sea,
folded steel
steel
in their hands. They burned down
They
our lands and ravaged our lands. Akaviri brought nothing but bloodshed. Our families were slain before our eyes.
Do you know what I also think doesn't help necessarily? There is clearly a lag between each of us talking as well.
With 3 separate people.
But then our 3 people do what we done to them.
All
Three became one.
Forged by
Forged
war, the Ebonharts rose and drove the Akaviri back to the sea.
The enemies begged for the mercy they lacked.
Three
Three
voices
voices as one shouted,
Blood
for the
Pact.
Forged by war, our stories be told. No shackles that hold us with stone or gold.
Beautiful.
That was awesome.
GG, guys, we're ready for this
Guys,
now.
that was everything that I'd hoped it would be when I was preparing this. That went exactly how I wanted it to go.